Hey Gemini, good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Hope you're doing well today. This is your message for September 13th to the 15th. Sun, moon, rising, and Venus placements. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't. Roles may be reversed, and I could be speaking to cross-watchers. If you need your very own personal reading, feel free to connect with me, emberandfury88@gmail.com. Okay, let's get started on your message for today. Four of Cups in reverse. The Emperor, Five of Swords in reverse, the Hierophant, the Hermit, Seven of Cups in reverse, Seven of Pentacles in reverse, Knight of Swords in reverse, Nine of Wands. You and your person are facing each other. See, the two of you are facing each other. You each have your own gift, and you're also worried and focused on something completely different than what the other person's focused on. But also kind of wondering the direction of where to go. The two of you both have that in your own power. I see that you could be connecting with a Virgo, an Aries, a Taurus, maybe a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Okay, let's take a look here. Ooh, somebody's rising up to a challenge here. They're accepting the lead. They're accepting being the one to rise up into power. They're accepting that their choices are the ones that are going to impact a whole bunch of different people. This person is very, very committed, and it's very, very important to them, their routine, their time to themselves. It doesn't mean that they don't love you, but this person believes that what they've been called toward a mission and a vision is the most important thing in the world that they could be taken care of right now. This is the most important thing in the world right now for them. This person is beaten, bruised, battered, had been taking hits and potentially had just gone through a lot of trials and tribulations with this. I feel like you're still going to be testing the waters a little bit further instead of making any judgments on anything further. It may not necessarily go as you thought. That's why testing out the waters a little bit. This would be like throwing the shark bait in the water or something, or like this would be like, how do I say? This wouldn't be throwing the shark bait in the water because, of course, they will attract what you want. This would be like throwing a floating duck toy in the water that is mechanical and it like moves around in the water and it's like quack, 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 swimming around in the water, and then all of a sudden whoosh, something grabs you. You're like, holy moly, there is actually something underneath there. I don't think I should have. I'm glad I didn't go in. Great. I'm glad I tested the water first. This would be like seeing what somebody's up to before really making a decision on anything. Testing the water. Well, how are they going to react to me? Let me just reach out to them, say hi. What do they say? Hi. Okay. So that's a good sign. They didn't reply. Well, that's probably not a good sign. If they replied, but it was kind of passive aggressive, well, maybe it's not a good sign. There's hope, but So test the water a little bit. Tell me more about the overall energy of this message for Gemini. Thank you. Temperance. Ooh, let go of self-imposed limitations. Let go of things that you thought you couldn't do. Like, oh, why would I ever have thought to wear these kind of boots with this kind of outfit? But it actually like really looks good and like works well. You'd be surprised the color combinations that you can put together and make work. But the thing is, it took time to really get to know yourself and get creative and explore those different things and avenues. So it does feel like someone is allowing themselves to get a lot more comfortable with themselves here. This is also someone being very patient. Instead of having everything happening now, going to let it happen on your person's time or the situation's time, because they're going to be doing things differently than, say, you would. And you have to give them the freedom to do that on their own time, because that is how they're going to feel in their own power as well, instead of feeling mothered or controlled or smothered and whatnot. Tell me more about the energy surrounding your challenge currently. Could be around difficult conversations, having those hard conversations. Someone might be accepting, taking the role to fix something, to be the one to implement and put something into action. But someone may feel like they have no other choice but to isolate themselves from that particular person. So someone could be literally just trying to chase after someone that's wasted effort. So we really need to have that conversation so we're not just chasing after an individual. Is maybe with a father figure possibly, or with a um, Taurus, Aries, or Virgo, maybe even a Sagittarius. I have Gemini, Libra, Aquarius here still as well. Okay. Tell me more. Someone's going to be very guarded here as well in the future. That's why I say to test the waters a little bit, feel it out. Don't just dive right in. This would be like diving right in and finding out it's a plunge, ice plunge, when you thought it was going to be like a warming pool. So check it out first before really diving into it. Tell me more about this. Would be like if you're doing any cliff diving too. See how deep the water is first. There's this like, how deep is the connection? This wouldn't be necessarily test driving a car, like, or test driving a person in essence and seeing what kind of moves they got in the bedroom. This would be more about do they connect with me on that level? This would be like going on a date for some as well, taking things really slow, seeing it for what it really is instead of assuming it and seeing potential in it. Tell me more about the outcome of this message. Thank you. The Tower moment. Okay, so there's a big realization here. There's an awakening about something here. Things are going to get shaken up. I feel like that's why you testing the waters is actually going to prevent you falling for their trap in a way. Okay. So then what is the energy surrounding your person, Gemini? What is the energy surrounding Gemini's person? Thank you. Spirit guide. Your person is listening to their trust, their intuition, their higher self, their best self. This person is not going to do anything that feels uncomfortable or disconnected from what's in alignment to them. So you can't force this person to do something out that they won't do. Tell me more about the energy surrounding you, Gemini. Thank you. Lighten your load. Gemini, you've got a lot on your plate. Potentially focusing and worrying about rising up to step up to something here, or taking some time out away from someone is burdening you. There's stress around that. So really just give yourself time. Try not to do everything all at once. Try not to stretch yourself too thin. Try not to do overexert yourself or exhaust yourself, because this burnout actually isn't good for the long run. Yeah. So lighten your load. This person's been trusting their intuition. This person requires you to now trust your intuition as well, so that you can be a good teammate for them. What is the advice for Gemini, September 13th to the 15th? Recognize the signs from above. Number 26. Angels are sending you messages now, but you're too distracted to notice. Stay alert and stay open to divine guidance. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Okay, so that is your message for today. Thank you so much for joining me here. Please take what resonates, leave what doesn't. And if you need a personal reading, email me at emberandfury888@gmail.com. Check your other signs for more.